Hey, welcome back to the 50-50 Karate Comeback Journey. Taking a nature walk today because this week too has been plagued with too many issues, like potentially, downtime due to, body parts not being in good shape. So I'm going to tell you a funny story here about the personal reasons why my workout is being affected. Um, this is probably one you've never heard before, but essentially I had to run around with my in-laws, which are like elderly folk, for a few days, many hours, running around, running some administrative errands. And essentially found myself in a situation where I had to sit around in a car, for like many hours. And, it was like sunny day, the sun's beaming down, even though I have the AC on in the car. And so the sun was burning my leg. Now I'm like my body is like disproportionately like tanned in different areas, but I am a very pretty fair skinned person. And doctors have told me throughout the years I have to be very careful with the sun because I'm building a lot of spots, like in my body. And just to be careful to how much sun exposure, especially unprotected sun exposure, I receive. Because obviously I can lead to skin cancer. Anyway, the point is that I'm sitting around in a car for countless hours. The sun's burning my left leg because, like I'm on the driver's side and sun's coming in through the window, burning, my left leg. So I pull my leg inward, kind of like if you're doing like an adductor exercise where you're closing your legs. I pulled my left leg inward because when I will move it to the right side of the steering wheel, there'll be shade and I can avoid the sun. But as the sun changed angle, I was finding myself having to both pull my left leg inward in addition to I'm going in a circle. What the heck? All right, that didn't work. Oh, the heck, I went the wrong way. Pulling my leg inward in addition to rotating like my knee, like also inward. And so what happened? What ended up happening is after many hours of doing that, I completely fatigued both my left hip flexor and my left adductor. Um, but like after like the day was done, and I was like, oh, I was relieved. I didn't have to like endure, that routine further. I didn't think anything of it, and because I rested during the weekend last week, I thought I was, fully fit for duty. Um, and so when I started this week, started running into some issues. Yesterday when I was working out, I could not bring my leg up at all. Like I just could not raise my leg. I went the wrong way. I think I parked on the wrong side over here. Because this is dead end. All right. Anyway, I could not kick at all. Like I just couldn't bring my leg up. I could not like open my legs. And I couldn't punch because rotating like put stress on my left hip flexor, which can just eventually lead to injury. So I basically had to like can any kicking and punching, and there was not much I could do other than like walking and stretching because pretty much all movement is being affected. Like my left leg is basically out of commission. Um, and so I decided today to just go for a walk, nature walk, and stretch out, just give myself some time to heal. And basically, like I'm probably gonna do this for like 2 days and see how like my legs heal. So I guess today and tomorrow, and then I'll put out, you know, I'll show some like some interesting exercises. Then anyway, I drove to the wrong side of this nature reserve, and this is a dead end. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, um, and I'll just hit you guys up tomorrow. Same thing, little walk, little talk, and then we get back in the gym. Catch you guys later. Take care. And if you guys want to follow this journey, please subscribe.